Here we go again. Are you ready?
Assuredly. I have been compelled to try and create a hair bow, and as I've grown fond of having faux locks, I kept changing up the style. Here, with style part 3, faux locks or twists with bows. At first, I didn't know what to do, but I knew where I wanted my bows to be positioned. I also decided on adding flat twists just as a variation of style choice. So I made 4 flat twists on each half of my head, and then I added extensions to the bottom 2 flat twists, and I fed the top 2 twists into the bun to prevent a more bulkier look. As I've explained in my previous videos that I did faux locks with, I lay down my edges first, and only then will I lay down the flat twists and then add the extensions for length. I leave the section out at the back while securing the twist with a pin, as the extension would require at least 2 sections of my natural hair to secure it to. Use gel, preferably wax gels, for a more smoother blend between the extension hair and your natural hair.
It smells like dick too! Can we say?
I think by now it's safe to say that I am watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Someone did ask me for a product video, and I will definitely upload one next. Make sure to use a leave-in moisturizer while your hair is being twisted up under extension hair. That could suffocate your own natural hair. Do think about that. I added a zigzag parting because I wanted it to be similar to what we've been creating these past couple of faux lock hairstyles. Please do take your time. If I decide to do my hair, I set at least aside 5 hours because it would either be the first time trying this style or I'm trying to master it. But for the bow, when I saw this, I gagged and I knew I needed it. And so when I tried to create it, it came with a little bit of difficulty. But section off your hair to create the bows, 1 section for each side, and make sure the width of the bows are the same. You're going to need your hands to ensure this. Creating these bows, like I mentioned, was challenging, but you're going to be using your hand to wrap the hair around once or twice, depending on how long you want the hair sections hanging from your bow to be. Using an elastic to secure the loop hair, dividing it into 2 parts, creating the appearance of a bow. I created a small tiny bun to wrap the elastic around my own natural hair. That was one way I figured out how to secure the bow to my hair. And after I wrapped it around my bun for security, to hide the elastic, and after I've wrapped it a couple of times, I'll secure it with a pin. Doing the exact same thing on the other side, but just adding a different way of securing the bow to your bun. Using my natural hair without creating a bun, I wrapped it around like a loop figure 8, and I did the same thing with the extension hair after securing it with a pin. This second process might be entirely different for everyone. Like I mentioned, I created a loop figure 8 with my natural hair and created the same thing with the extension hair, and it's sort of like a over under, trying to prevent the elastic from showing, trying to secure it with my own natural hair, and then pinning my natural hair back. This step may look different for you because you might have long hair and you might actually create the bow with your own natural hair.
Should take
This doesn't even look like bows.
Take your time in the process, but I assure you, I had so much fun. This process really reminded me of how tedious hair can become, but I enjoyed it so much. It really reminded me of the Y2K era because I created these smaller, tiny twists hanging from the bows, and I also kept some straight strands hanging down, which maximized, or actually it matched, the texture of my bows and maximized the look, and it gave me a whole different look and a whole different feel. I loved it. I think it turned out great. How about you? I love doing natural hair looks, and I love embracing my natural hair. I love, love, love sharing my natural hair journey with you, so if you want to see more natural hair looks, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.